And the pot calls the kettle black, calls the kettle burnt, calls her mad. Kettle reminds the pot that we've both been burned on the same stove, that the parts of our bodies that are layered in soot were scorched by the same hands. Kettle tells pot that she still boils water, holds the hot breath of a white man's tongue, endures the slow simmer of a white woman's allyship, and still, we make something beautiful. Pot calls the kettle wicked, and kettle says no, but says she's so magical she burned the hand of the last man who tried to pour himself a piece of her. Says she's so black she is everything, so black she is the beginning. She is the first thing someone finds home in when they wake up in the morning. Says ain't that what it means to be black? To have the world go up in flames around you and still be sanctuary for someone, saving men who lost themselves the night before, saving men who curse our names but forget his mama is made of steel too. And now the pot has no words but calls the kettle bitter, but loves the glass pan, the fine china, loves all the exotic shit white men put behind glass casings, loves how fragile things not made of steel can be. But this isn't about the pot or the pan. This is about the kettle, the Black woman, how she pours herself across the earth, but no one bats an eye when the water disappears. We give ourselves to men who never love us, but they say we are difficult, too hard to break. How we, the kettle, praise this pot, this man for all the water he holds. How we are the only ones who do not call him monster when the water boils over, because we know this heat, this white flame, hot enough to make any of us explode. We are the first ones to make noise when the world goes up in flames, but they say the earth was saved by the man who heard her scream. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says yes, but says you best remember you black too. The next time they bring a fire to your neck, they burn black bodies on the stake and the stove. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says bitch I might be, says nuck if you buck, then says wipe me down. Kettle says yes my nigga, I be black, I be mad, and I boiled the last man down to his bones when he tried to test me. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says hell yes, but don't say my name as if you ain't ever been burnt too.
You're gonna keep it going, on the ones and twos.
This is a hard thing for people to understand. Jealousy is not a naive, immature adaptation for men. Jealousy is actually an evolutionary adaptation for men. And it's not like jealousy, like where you act overboard, because what did our ancestors do? Ancestors who were not protective over the reproductive qualities of our mates, we were raising other people's children, period. There were no paternity tests, right? And your genes were unapologetically weeded out of existence. So who was left? The man who was vigilant over his woman. Like, I have a very simple rule. If you want to see other men, that's fine. You're just not my girlfriend. I'm not mad at you at all. You're just not my girlfriend. You can see other.
This guy's so stupid. I thought to just start that off with his stupidity. Let's keep it going now. On the ones and twos for you right here. This is DJ Torch coming straight at you at Ladies Night. I'm on the ones and twos. We got MCs coming up to the stage, though. We got everything. It's going to be all the way live here. People love us so much, they hate us. That's how much they love us here. All right, we're going to get this party started right now. We're going to do something fun. Let's get it going.
No, what are you doing?
Bandit of the day, Blueface. On this ladies' night.
Be sober.
Why are you taking forever?
Now I'm about to take a second. Just because you got the DNA test, that's why you drinking. Why are you drinking? It's my DNA test. Sit your ass down.
Come on.
You want to say any last words? Oh, that was a nervous kiss.
For me or you?
What?
Look at him. He is furious. Man, he is mad. Not that it's not his kid, but that it's his kid. That's when you know you got a problem. K Brown in the house, Cyber Dreams in the house, Legs for Life in the house. We have Miss RV in the house. We have Patrice Renee in the house. We have Conscious Mind Love in the house. I mean, everybody up in here, and then everybody up in the clouds. Looks like Blueface got some problems. He got some problems, but bandits will be bandits. You know, it's funny how bandits, to me, and I'm sorry I shouldn't be using this so much, but it's funny how bandits always expose themselves as bandits. Their natural behavior and the way they make others people behave in a negative way, it's pure banditry at its best. Let's keep it going now.
What?
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Oh, that mean you the father?
Oh, is not excluded.
You the father, nigga.
No, that's
Lil Baby is finally clapping back at Blueface after Blueface went after him and accused him of having an affair with ChriseanRock. Blueface also hinted that the baby that Chrisean had might be Lil Baby's.
Damn. Damn, this is crazy already. This is crazy already. Let me get my little groove going here. This is getting good already. Let me get it back down there. There we go. Okay, let's keep it going.
Well, Lil Baby is now sending a strong warning to Blueface to keep his mouth shut. And y'all are not going to believe all the
No,
messy-
bandits can't keep their mouth shut. Bandits cannot keep their mouth. They can't. And they got bad tempers. They behave poorly. That's just the way it goes. There are excellent black men in the universe and in the world. Unfortunately, these aren't them. Sassafras in the house. Hey Brown, Sassafras, Patrice Renee, Legs for Life, Saba Dreams, cooking it up. Miss RV, Conscious Mind Love, everybody up in the clouds, for crying out loud. Let's get going right now.
mess that went down. So honestly, let's get into it. Lil Baby is tired of having his name dragged into Chrisean and Blueface's drama, and he is now speaking up to clear the air. And by clearing the air, I mean that he is sending a very strong message to Blueface, because we all know that Lil Baby is not the type to get involved in the type of petty drama that Blueface and Chrisean are known for. Now, this drama goes way back to February, because that's when Blueface publicly accused Chrisean of cheating on him with Lil Baby, because he found some texts between her and Lil Baby and got jealous. In one text, Lil Baby said, "It's Baby. Why people saying I'm in your DM? Why you ain't tell him I'm your big brother? I don't like ish like that." Blueface then went on a rant against Lil Baby, saying stuff like, "Met my B one time, talking about he big brother. You ain't no son to me. The truth could never be a diss. You and her DM."
Isn't it interesting how bandits just, I mean, how they just know how to devolve a situation. No maturity whatsoever. Best thing they could have done for each other is just not talk to each other. Letitia Lovejoy, thank you for coming. We're going to keep it going.
I'm
Welcome to
in this
Ladies'
D's
Night.
phone. He continued, "Anything that makes rock boom, I'm all for it, even if I gotta look bad. I ain't bring her to the top for you men to play fake big brother and fake like you want to work for a picture or some pee. Let's do business or move around. It's very simple. I invested in this long time ago. You want to work with rock? Call Blue, or I'm bleeding you unprofessionally every time." Child, not the audacity of this man getting pissed because Lil Baby was in Chrisean's DMs, when he doesn't even try to hide the fact that he's constantly cheating on her with other women. But the moment she starts having an innocent conversation with a man, he starts acting up, even if it's someone in the industry.
That's just how they are. They see, we know that the problem with a lot of, well, let's call them bandits to separate them from black men. And most bandits, they like love letters in the house. They like to own things, including women, even though they don't want to take any responsibility whatsoever in having a fulfilling or positive relationship.
Trying to give Chrisean a hand with her music career. Things were so messy that DJ Academics even called Blueface out for acting like an op, saying,
and the funny thing is, DJ Academics is a clown himself, a clown bandit himself. I mean, the band of bandits. That's what we got going on here right now. The band of bandits.
Blueface really a hater for this girl. Your girl who sucks at music, but trying to always get followed by Drake. Yo, you immediately hate and say he infatuated with you. Rick Ross takes a pic, you piss AF. Lil Baby gives her his number, you expose messages. Man, just say you want to control her. And
and there are just some bandits who just like to control people. There are bandits all over the place who do this. Some do it even on YouTube. That's crazy to me. They just can't, and they're making themselves miserable, but that's what happens. That's what happens. Camo is in the house. Love Letter is in the house.
exactly the kind of vibe that Blueface was giving off. But the drama died down after some time because Lil Baby was not giving him the time of day. And we thought that we had heard the last of the drama until Chrisean gave birth to their baby, and Blueface was at it again, accusing Chrisean of cheating with Lil Baby again. So here's how it played out. Chrisean decided to fly into her hometown, Baltimore, to have the baby
So
because
basically, Blueface is banging just about anything that walks across his path. But he has a problem when men show ChriseanRock any sort of attention, even if it's about business. That's bad for business, number one. And number two, it just shows you these men are not ready to be men.
that's where her support system is. She had her godparents and other family members who genuinely wanted the best for her and were willing to take care of her while she was in labor. That turned out to be the right decision because she would have been alone if she had it. Blueface was in Miami with his other baby mama, Jaden, while Chrisean was in labor.
Can you believe that? Messy, messy, messy. And I'm not talking about the soccer player either. Let's keep it going.
He clearly didn't feel bad about missing.
Sassafras says this. Look, you know these are straight bandits when they're only 5 minutes into this. Right, exactly. When we're only 5 minutes into this. And I feel like it's already finna be a shootout. Basically, yep.
Seeing the birth of his child because he was at the party.
So he went to it instead of seeing the birth of his child. This is pure bandit behavior right here. Instead of going to the hospital and seeing your legacy born, you go to a party. I mean, you could almost have played it off if it was like, okay, you had a concert to do, but it wasn't even that. But you know, that's how these bandits work. You know, part of the Hands and Feet Club. Legs for Life says, just took the cut out the freezer. I'm gonna make fish tacos since you got me craving tacos at Cyber. Cyber, why are you ruining my show like that? Yeah, I'll always talk about food make me hungry, okay? Especially when I'm in the middle of my doggone fast. But that's good. Hey, that looks good. Legs for Life. Let me know how it tastes. You know, let's get the food going. Let's get the wine tasting. Let's get the tea rolling hot. Ladies' night tonight. Here we go.
He got dragged all over Beyonce's internet for this, and Chrisean had to come out to reveal that she was the one who asked him not to come to the hospital. She said, I simply ain't invite him. I went to my city to have my child. None of you weird people ain't finna be around my son. I'm all he got. I'm gonna do everything I can to protect him from hate and jealousy or anything. His name is Chrisean, and he will be loved and respected. This had people.
That is crazy. See, this is the weird part. Number one, it's like this. She really didn't mean for him not to go. And the fact that he didn't insist on arriving, it's still all bad.
People wondering why she would ban him from the hospital and miss the birth of his child. There was talk of her being the bitter baby mama, so she went live on Instagram to clear things up. And she revealed that the reason she had asked him not to come was that he didn't want her going to Baltimore to have the baby. She also revealed that the other reason was that Blueface was too insecure about Lil Baby DMing her and he wouldn't drop the topic.
Talking about you trying to get another nigga attention. I said, bro, you with a whole nother bitch. Why do you care that I don't even, me and baby don't even, the last time.
The thing is that he wanted to own you and her, Chrisean. That's just how bandits act. They think they own everything. They think they own everything. That's the problem.
The last time I ever received a message from baby was when he was like, why fool acting like that? You know, you little sis. Cause I didn't come off like I wanted to fuck, bro. That nigga was really just like cool as shit when I met him. He wanted to like tap in, like, all right, you know, lock in with me or whatever. I never got to it because Blue, jealous, insecure. So I respected that. So he screenshotted, exposed what Baby said, try to go viral off of it.
Chrisean also revealed that she had chosen to keep her distance from Lil Baby because of Blueface and how pressed he was over the messages.
See, that's the funny thing is when bandits try to scare off other people or bandits as well. In this case, one bandit scaring another bandit away. Yeah, I mean, that's basically how it's going. See, the reason why bandits use scare tactics is they'll know that their lack of character, I should say, and their lack of integrity and they know that they ain't shit.
Claimed that she respected Blueface as her baby daddy, so she stopped reaching out to Lil Baby and never replied to his text, even though there was nothing going on in the first place. So after stopping her bag, this still wasn't enough for Blueface, and he continued to cause drama for her after she had the baby. He threatened to take her son away, saying, "If she don't take my son serious and make that her main focus and priority for at least 30 days, I will file for custody. You've been warned." 24 hours later, literally, I can't believe y'all thought a kid would change anything. In the first 48 hours, the baby has been held and touched by 20 different people. My kid not finna be hurt and touched on like everybody in her family. He also accused her of the baby for clout, saying, "I'm putting pressure on her to tighten up. She's under a microscope now." So
this is coming from a guy. This is coming from a bandit. This is coming from a bandit that already moved on technically. Wow, this is crazy. Welcome to the stage, Camo.
What's up, Torch? What's up, everybody in the chat? I'm here. I got my bottle of wine ready. I mean, my glass. What's up? What's going on?
Man, it's crazy about these. I mean, the thing is this is banditry at its best. The guy already had been cheating with ChriseanRock, right? Got her pregnant. She had his kid. He's got a new woman, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but he said he has got a new woman, but he's acting like he still owns her. Wasn't there when the baby was born? I mean, I don't know what to say.
I would want more for Rock, and I wish that, she's very talented. She's a very beautiful young woman, but, she knows what she signed up for. And unfortunately, she signed up for a lifetime of hell with Blueface. And the baby's here already. And, hopefully she can grow through what's going on. And it's a mess. It's kind of hard for me to understand because I don't really live that lifestyle, but I can imagine what it would have to be like to deal with somebody like Blueface for the rest of your life, and it's probably horrible. So,
very true.
Needs to take my son serious. I have no intentions of taking him from her, but if she don't get a grip and focus on our son instead of clout, I will have to do what is best for the baby. I don't care about Rock. I care about the baby.
You know what's funny to me is that he doesn't care about the baby. He really doesn't. This is all a power play. This is all a power play.
She was so upset about this that she literally broke down on Instagram Live.
And then keep saying, "Oh, I'm gonna take this."
Let me pause that for 1 second, Camo. I think I'll need to look up another video that might fit in here real quick. I think I got one. Right, this is gonna be I think this one's gonna hit the spot. Here we go. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Yes, let me play this real quick. I'm gonna play this real quick. L-Dub in the house. Listen to this.
So today I want to talk about how these toxics use children against you, because a lot of toxics love the family dynamic. They love the patriarchal setup because it puts women in a position where they have less power, right? And they love to have kids for exactly the same reason. If you have a child, it kind of puts you at a disadvantage as a woman in the relationship, because now you're kind of, I don't want to say at their beck and call, that's not the right term to use, but you're more reliant on them and they know it. So a lot of the time, toxics in particular will purposely put you in a situation where you're going to be more reliant on them by having children. They do this for a load of reasons. The first one being, if you break up, they will always have access to you because they have to co-parent. And I put that in speech marks because if you're dealing with a narcissist, there's no such thing. But they know that they have access to you long term, and they know they can use the kid in order to overstep their boundaries. And if you don't know what the boundaries are, this is easily done, which is why it is so important once you leave the relationship to establish clear, concise boundaries with the person you're co-parenting with. You're no longer a family in the sense of the word of you guys being together. And a lot of the time when females split up from their father of their children, they tend to try to keep hold of that dynamic where you're a family as though you're still together. This is so unhealthy for you, for the children, for your whole dynamic. You really shouldn't be doing this. Once you split up, you need to live according to the healthy boundaries of two people who are separate. If you were supposed to be together, you'd be together. Trying.
Boom. Right there. All right. Welcome to the stage, Camo and the Brigadier General.
Oh God, the boss is here. Like, let me straighten up and get myself together.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
DJ Torch, DJ Torch, hush up. Be quiet right now.
Yes, ma'am.
You get yourself in order, DJ Torch, and Camo, you follow the line. You in that chat, you get yourself together. I'm running this thing over here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right. I'm your mama.
Yes.
I'm taking over.
Mama.
Yes, ma'am.
You make sure this show is perfect.
Yes.
Now I'm going to drop down in the chat and get this show together.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to do our best, boss. I promise, boss. We're going to do our best.
Do the best. We're going to do the best we can.
We don't want anybody to sit there and make up any more videos about us. Because we know how truthful they are. We don't want more crybabies.
I'll click the computer real good for you, ma'am.
All right, let's get it together now. Let's get these likes up now. Hurry up.
Get the lights up. You heard her. You heard her to get the lights up. Get the lights up. Get them up. Get them up. Get them up.
Move it.
Come on, let's get it together.
Get the likes up right now. Double time.
Right. Press one if you want to have some
get
fun.
Anime on you now. Eat the cake, anime. All right, now I'm gonna drop down and get it together. I'm gonna be in there controlling the chat and controlling everything else. I'm gone.
Yes,
bye.
Sheesh, DJ Toy's like,
oh
she's
man.
scary, huh? We got to make sure this show goes well because we don't want her to get mad. You know what happens when Mama get mad, so we're gonna make sure that we make.
That's right, man. Let's hurry up and let's get this show on the one because
Let me drink a little bit more wine because I'm nervous now.
Bro, nobody taking my kid from, bro. Nobody taking my baby from me, yo. Nobody taking my baby from me, yo.
See, that's how you know. Eat the cake, man, anime. Eat the cake, anime. But yeah, that's how you know you got it.
Right.
Camo, that's how you know you just
You
got.
might be the one that can get ChriseanRock in check. I don't know. Maybe ChriseanRock needs a little bit of prism because
Yeah.
when prism come through, like she run and control everything.
You know how much shit I took when I was pregnant with him.
At this point, people were convinced that Chrisean was done with Blueface for good, because how do you even come back from such a messy situation like this? Well, we clearly underestimated how obsessed Chrisean is about Blueface, because she ended up running right back to him. A couple of days ago, he posted a video of her signing what looks to be a contract to be under his label saying, "MILF Music Forever, Blueface and Chrisean."
Library goes right, left, 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 right, left, left, left.
But that's not even the worst part about it, because she then agreed to make an appearance in his music video for his new song titled Baby Mama Drama. And yes, it's just as messy as you can expect from these two. And for some reason, Blueface decided to throw in a diss at Lil Baby for trying to put moves on Chrisean.
Lil Baby thought he knew me. How you let it
This is what you call dysfunction, ladies and gentlemen. And it's all over the place. See, how things are supposed to work out is basically, if there's a disagreement, gentlemen, not bandits, gentlemen do one of two things. One, they let it go and move on. Just let it go. Two, you work it out.
Right. You need to let it go. You need to gotta go.
But bandits don't like to do either. You know?
Yeah, I've noticed that one thing, one of the things that is always the number one factor in a lot of these situations is not understanding how to properly deal with conflict, whether it's with relationships or with friendships or business wise. It just, a lot of times with us, it just turns into something that it should not be. And Chrisean should have known that this wasn't for her when her tooth got knocked out. That's when, if soon as my tooth was gone, I already would have had a wake up call when my tooth came out and I had to walk around without a tooth. So if she was still there, once she showed that she would stay after a missing tooth, it was already downhill from there. If you're willing to accept a missing tooth, you're willing to accept anything.
Right.
The grown man fill up on your booty. Couldn't be me, boy.
Well, let me stop it right there, because the music, they be clicking. They be doing that. Let's go to this next one. Here we go.
Girl, Chrisean Kitty Cat was over there purring last night. It was feeling itself based off them tweets she was sending out. Did you catch it?
What? Oh, man. Okay, here we go.
Damn. Let a bit breathe.
Wait, hold on, girl. What happened? What you talking about?
I don't go to sleep. I literally take naps.
Okay, little cat nap, but what we talking about?
I feel like y'all see my pain on my sleeves. Just know I roll my sleeves up and I'm ready for whatever's next.
Okay, girl, roll them sleeves up. She said she ready.
Baby girl said she out here giving no with the Henny bottle. Okay, I see you. But hold on.
Wait, who's this guy? Okay, let's see.
So this guy is a rapper. His name is Little Mabu, not Malibu, but Mabu. And he is a rapper, a drill rapper in New York. And he is also the son of an executive, a music executive. And, some people call him an industry plant because he, just kind of popped out of nowhere. And he is, he pops out of nowhere, and then you'll see him with a collab with a big time rapper. So what has happened is that these two have linked together. I don't know if this is her, because I know I don't keep up with Chrisean because she's so far away from what my actual life is and my age. But from what I've seen a little bit coming through blogs and stuff like that, is that she is also has a new boo, and I don't know if this is the new guy, like the new babe or whatever. But I know that they recently actually have a diss track together that they made with Blueface.
Man.
Yes, this young man, this young man of no color here is a son of a executive, and him and Chrisean has been, you know, being linked together. And I don't know if it's just the business part of it, because like I said, they did. And he's saying actually the song is "I Took Your Girl," and in the song they're discussing how Blueface is trash basically, and that this young man of no color has stepped up to be the pappy of the baby. So yes, it's a whole
okay,
bandit mess. But yeah, that's what in my research of this topic of ChriseanRock and Blueface, that is what is happening with this young man here.
All right.
So maybe she is, you know, considering divesting, maybe swirling. I don't know. Maybe that's good for her. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, you know, she can't do any worse than what she's doing now, right?
I mean, he, even though he is a pseudo bandit that spends his father's money, you can't lose with a music executive that is connected to everything. So hey, I wish her the best.
One sec.
Is there more scratches I see on the table? Baby girl, you gonna have to watch the company that you keep now, okay? Because they need to get some new furniture, because they keep on.
You know what's funny to me, Camo? These people out here who are so talentless here on YouTube that they have to find somebody else's content stream to their channel because they ain't got no talent. They ain't got nothing to do. They losers. So it's funny because they want to say that we ain't got it, but they trying to siphon off of us. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
You know, but let's keep it going. You know, we move on to the groove on over here. In the house, mammies are dangerous. Cyber Dreams is in the house. Legs for Life is in the house. Doggone it. We got Love Letters in the house. Miss RV in the house. Sasa Frost in the house. We have K Brown in the house. I mean, we got everybody. Letitia Lovejoy is up in here. We have SCMBM who's hating in the house. We got everybody over here. We got lovers and haters. We got lovers and haters. We got lovers and haters. It's ladies' night. You know the feeling's right. You know it's ladies' night. So what a night. Oh, what a night.
Wait a minute, Torch. I told you to look up the song Ladies' Night. I didn't say, you told me you found a way to play the song without actually streaming the song, but you ain't tell me that you was going to sing the song. Like, that wasn't in the conversation that we had. You said that I said play Ladies' Night with Lil' Kim and them, not with DJ Torch and them. Like, come on now.
I mean, don't I sound good? Everybody in the chat, if you think I'm sounding real good tonight, hit one.
It's giving Temu or AliExpress Ladies' Night, not the Ladies' Night that I was requesting, but I guess we got to do what we can do.
You know, I'm just trying to do the best I can do behind the mic. You know, I'm just doing the best I can do. To do Mammies are dangerous at 911. Oh man. Okay, here we go. I thought, look, okay, I'm more than just a DJ. I can sing too. I didn't say good, but I can sing. I mean, that's just all I'm saying right now.
On having scratches on their furniture. I don't like that. I don't like that, Chrisean. I don't like seeing you around cheap furniture like that. You know what I'm saying? Folks gonna start thinking you out here playing in the snow. You know what I mean? I don't want folks thinking you playing in the snow like that. I don't think you play in the snow. Besides, if you did, your baby daddy would tell us, unless he be out here playing in the snow himself. You feel me? Now, I ain't trying to throw no snowball allegations at nobody. Besides, I know you a Henny girl. You feel me?
Oh, they look good together. I think they look good. Does everybody think they look like a decent couple? What do you think? I think the guy needs to gain some weight, but, you know, get some muscle on. But, you know, they look good. all right. Where all my brothers at? That the Black Love Brothers. Where y'all at? This looks pretty good right here. They getting Chrisean getting her swirl on. You know what I mean? Getting that swirl on. He's got the t-shirt says "Young Genius" in it. That's what I'm talking about. He look, he looks like he's a caring person. He looks like he has some flavor. Let's keep playing to see where we're going. I think.
For this here white boy, child, what I'm trying to figure out is that Malibu's most wanted. Did he have a son? Is that him? I really think Lil Malibu is Malibu's most wanted son, y'all. Blueface mad AF right now.
The duo we didn't know we needed. Let's go, y'all. Should make it official. For real.
Hey, Blue Keisha. Let me pop off. Let you pop out, huh? You getting ready to clown? Boy, please. Chrisean ready to clown right along with you. I honestly think him being my baby daddy, he forever got something to say on everything I do. I low-key love that shit. You're toxic. I don't think so. Homie, don't play that.
Wait. It's her ratchet voice for me. Like, how Cynthia got like the bandit voice, like her ratchet girl voice is crazy.
Yeah. It's on point.
Toxic man. Girl, I know everybody want to be serious and tell you to not be toxic, girl, but I'm here for all the pettiness, girl. I'm here for all the toxicity, girl. Give it all to him. He deserves it, baby. I'm here for him. No, Ruby, don't say that. We need to pray for Chrisean, not tell her to be toxic. It's called payback. And if you don't get your lick back, you win. Girl, show him how funny you can be.
Ooh, Now do a silly clown dance for us.
Oh. Yeah, degrade myself, huh? I don't think so. Homie, don't play that.
That goes out to all our haters in the clouds and all our haters crying out loud. Tell all our haters that we are proud.
He better watch out for that white boy, because if he's anything like his daddy, girl, he ain't scared to push up on Blueface with no problem. So, if you get nutted in while you bleeding, can you get pregnant? Like, when does postpartum pussy end?
See, there we go. That just shows you how low these bandits will go.
Wait a minute.
Nasty. I mean, nasty. I mean, that's going to the basement.
She better be careful because that body, that after pregnancy body is a mystery. Like, everything's trying to come back together and do its thing. There's plenty of women who have babies, during their postpartum time get pregnant. She better be careful out here.
True.
She trying to get that coochie scratched. I see. Trying to get my coochie scratched. Yeah. Okay, Chrisean. That little thing going through withdrawals over there don't know how to act. Boy, I tell you, I feel bad for you, girl. And why? Look, did it feel like I lost my virginity all over again? Like, I was so emotional. Like, it was beautiful.
Wow. Oh, man.
Hold on. So is she talking about, when she say lose her virginity all over again, is she talking about with the little Malibu person, or who she talking about with Blueface?
I guess so.
Wow. Little Malibu, the pale pookie from the with the money is out there busting it wide open literally since she got stitches.
I'm ready, hella mad. And see, the thing is this is what I've learned about super bandits is that they can be just as jealous as loyal men are. They can be just as jealous because they think they own everything. So you know, this explains a lot of situations in life. Why is that guy so jealous if he already had been cheating on her, kept cheating on her, then got a new woman, but he's still mad, acting like he owned her. But hey, I'm happy for Chrisean if she's happy.
I mean, if I can't have her, nobody can have her. We all know how, you know, that, you know, we all know how that ends and how that, and you know what happens with that. So, you know, some people don't know what they got until they gone. So
that's true. Legs for Life says she could be talking about her. That's true. That's true. Mammies are dangerous as they are wizards of the tongue. Okay. Control freaks in every sense of the saying. Exactly, Miss RV.
Wait, what happened, girl? Child, you must have been over there playing with your cat by yourself, huh? Had to have been, because that was fast. And what Junior at? Who watching the baby? I'm up because Junior, but now I'm just up thinking and tweeting what I'm thinking. Ooh, look at TT baby. $1 billion baby.
Look. Cute little kid. In the house, creative solutions.
Baby. Him getting so big. Don't make no sense. His daddy already a deadbeat. What he say?
Can we stop this real quick? Because I need to make an announcement. After this, I'm going to need to have a meeting with all of the ladies about how y'all set me up to come up here by myself. And none of y'all came up here when the whole story was that we all was going to come up here. But I'm up here by myself. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. And we just going to carry on with the show. But I'm just letting you know that there will be a meeting after this at 2200. Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay, I dropped the link just in case anybody else wants to come up here. It's ladies' night tonight. And you know the feeling's right tonight. You know it's ladies' night tonight. Oh, what a night. I mean, damn, Camel, I'm sounding hella good up here.
I mean, the mammies is welcome too. Like, this is ladies' night. It's open to all ladies. Ladies of all class. We need high class ladies. We need runway ladies. We need divested ladies. We need BWE ladies, and of course, we need the mammies to come up too. Like there's no discrimination of the ladies for tonight. This is an open panel for all ladies. Mammies is welcome. If you here to defend Blueface and his vanity, like please step up right now and do such at this time before we move on to the next subject. But we need all ladies to the stage. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Prism wants to know: did she authorize this? I mean, Camel.
This is what I don't. This is the thing. This is my issue about these women that's in charge. Because I have the same issue at my current job, and in the military about women being in charge. They talk so much. You know, these women, they talk so much. And they so bossy, they don't even know what they say. They just be saying all kinds of stuff and be saying anything. And that's why these women shouldn't be in charge. And Prism knows that that she told us to what to say and what to do. And now she gonna act like she didn't tell us what to say and what to do. That's the problem that I had with these women.
All right, welcome to the stage, Creative.
Okay.
Solutions.
Okay.
How you doing tonight, Creative?
Like DJ Toys, you know that you should have brought a reggae beat in. You know what I'm saying? You should have put some that Afro beat in. You know what I'm saying? With that Caribbean swag that she brings through, you should have brought some Afro beats in or something. You know, some Buju Banton or something like that. Something that that she could wind her way up into this conversation.
She right? I'd be doing that. I was thinking about making videos of me dancing, Camo.
That would be great.
I need a tutorial. Like, can you teach me how to whine and twerk?
Of course. I don't know. Twerking, I'm more of a whining. That's me. Twerking, I don't.
Yeah, I'm like I need a tutorial. Like I'm gonna buy some beads and everything for my belly. Like you know.
But when it comes to whining and reggae dancing, I got you.
I'll be ready for Valentine's Day to put on the whole show. You know what I'm saying? Like I need you to get that Valentine's Day tutorial going to teach us how to whine and all that.
Of course. Ooh.
Just a little bit because I don't want to have no more kids. Like I've the last 23 years been able to never ever have any more children. So just a little bit. Just a little whine, not a big whine, a little whine.
So guess what, you guys? I got story time. Who's ready for story time?
We love a good story time. Is it juicy?
Okay. So I just left a client's house. So y'all know my job. I'm in finances. I'm an insurance agent, and I help enroll retirees into Medicare. So today I met a lady. She was 59 years old, right? And she just told me she just got divorced, and she's a white lady too. 59 years old. And I'm like, oh, you live in the same area I live in. This is nice. This is a brand new start for you. And come to find out, she's telling me all these horrible stories about her husband. Yo. And as soon as she kept telling these stories, and she was like, oh, I want to take my daughter to Barbados so I could show her the other side of herself. And I'm like, hold on, is your husband black? And she said yes. The poor lady was married to this man for over 20 years. Over 20 years. And she used to tell me like it was torture for her. He used to like stay up late and just watch porn. And he used to do a whole bunch of disgusting things. And she said she just took a lot and she endured so much. And she said she almost tried to kill herself. It was just like, and she just kept going. I was like, why? Like, what made this lady stay for so long? And
I
she
don't know what it is about women of no color that think that they can just walk up to black women and just tell them their whole life story. It happens to me all the time. A short story with me, I was in Kroger's and I was going to pick up a prescription and this older white woman was there and she just started talking to me about the bandits that moved into her neighborhood. Or the mothers that moved into their neighborhood and they had bandit sons and bandit boyfriends about how they ruined her neighborhood and she just don't know what to do. And I'm just like, what is it is this something on my forehead? And I get it. I mean, I get it a lot where people want to have bandit discussions with me. They think that I'm the bandit whisperer or something of how to get rid of the bandits. And I might be. I might be the bandit whisperer. But I'm just saying, lady, like, what is it about women of no color that walk up to black women that think that we are the answer to their prayer?
Well, I can see why, because I'm over here asking her about her finances and stuff of that nature. Like, her husband was ex-military. He served 20 years. And she was just telling me about, she's going to take half of his pension and she's going to get half of his 401k. And he has to pay her $1,800 in alimony. And then she still gets tried for life benefits.
That is how that works. No. For all the military wives out there that's tired of this shit and ready to walk away, you will get half of everything forever.
Yeah, but it was interesting, and I was just like, oh my God, don't tell me. And he's from Barbados, and her daughter is half black, half white. So these are real stories, people.
Let me get it straight real quick. So she married what we would consider a bandit from the Barbados, a military bandit from the Barbados. Meaning that he had a job and everything, and he was not the typical Pookie and Ray Ray bandit, but he was just chose to be a bandit. And she has a daughter now that is biracial by this bandit, and she wants to take her daughter to the Barbados to meet a bandit and to let her hair down. But she's complaining to you about her husband and the distress that she's gone through for all these many years, but she want to take her daughter to the Barbados to see the other side of to go on a wild side or something or whatever. It makes absolutely no sense.
I don't know, but she was just like, it's hard for me to cut them off, because they sit there and they tell me their whole life story. And I'm sitting here because I'm teaching this other agent, how to go about it. And I'm just like, yo,
When
like,
people at work do that to
like,
me,
I ain't got time for
be all
this.
in. When people do that to me at work, I be all in it because my time at work go by fast. Like you telling me a story for 3 hours and I'm working is making my time go by fast. But I want to ask you this question right here. What do you think about this situation that's going on right here with ChriseanRock and Blueface?
I think Chrisean is selling herself short. She could do way better by herself. She could do bad by herself. And not only that, why would you want to be? I don't know. Why would you want to be in that mess? The man is going back to his baby mama and having more babies with her. It's just a hot mess. Like, she could do so much fucking better.
It's such a mess, right? Like every now and then I look in on, because this is a big topic in Black entertainment with ChriseanRock and Blueface, and it's dysfunctional to the point where I don't understand it because I don't live that lifestyle, but at the same time, it's one of those things where you want to keep up with what's happening in the situation because the majority of people are truly rooting for it. She has a lot of support. A lot of people are rooting for Rock. Like, we know that this young woman is a woman who had a lot of potential and ended up in the hands of the wrong bandit. And unfortunately, it seemed like she's trying to find her way out of the situation, but he has a grasp on her. And what made it worse was when she had the baby, because now before Chrisean can walk away and go get a new tooth and she can live a whole nother life. She's a gorgeous girl. And then now we have a baby that came that is attached to this man forever, for the rest of her life. So she's forever attached to this situation with him, and then a whole nother family, a whole nother life that he has with another woman that is also crazy. And it is definitely a sad situation, and it's a situation that I would like to see many Black women stay away from. It's a cautionary tale, actually. It's a lot to learn from the situation of we don't live in fairy tales, women, ladies. This is not a fairy tale. We can't have a relationship with the bad guy and then it turned into this great story at the end and we're going to live happy ever after. No, we're not. We're going to end up in a situation with Blueface. And we have to learn from these situations. And I know a lot of people say, oh, she's a bad representation for the community. No, we need to see this. Like, we need young women to see this, to see exactly what this is. It's not what you think in your head. It's not going to go the way that you think that it's going to go. And I'm pretty sure Chrisean was that young woman that thought that she was going to come in and not receive the same treatment or whatever the case may be. And here we are. And this is what it is. And it has now become a part of this character and what she gets paid for now. And I do want the best for her. This situation with her and little Mabu, the white guy or whatever. Of course, we're young. These are young people that we talk about, and we know that this relationship 9 times out of 10 is not going to last. It's not going to go into marriage or anything else. But I just hope that this is a start for her to start going in a different direction. We're at the lowest level now with little Mabu. If we could say that, because like I said, he is the son of a music executive, so he comes from money. So hopefully she's putting herself in another, taking herself to another direction of another type of man, because I don't see Blueface as a success story. I just don't. I don't care if he's famous for being a bandit or whatever it is. It's just something that I don't see lasting forever. It's like the modern day Ike and Tina going on here. So whenever you're ready, Torch, we can go to the next subject or whatever you got, for the next thing we got going here.
I wanted to say, with the ChriseanRock, I think she's going through her own season of learning, and we cannot help her. Like, she needs to realize that for herself. And I feel like she basically sold her soul for fame and for money, because she's not happy. She's always arguing. She always look like she's stressed out. The lady always drinking, and she not seeing like the path that she's trying to lay for her son. It's just a crazy situation. She's not even trying to better her life for herself. I don't know, like, why would you? I don't know who would stick around in some situation like this. I don't know. People who do that, they stuck in trauma, or maybe they don't like themselves or something. Because
I think that Rock comes from a traumatic background. And
yes,
and I don't want to go too
trauma.
deep what her background is, and of course we only see a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like it can very much so be a total different story behind the scenes, and we don't. What we know is that they get paid from what's happening online right now. This is their
Exactly.
job now, right now, as being this toxic couple, and everybody wants to see it, and they're gonna have the new season of Loose of Rock and Blue and whatever they got going on or whatever, and they're all making money off of it.
And she's staying broken in between. So she just sold her soul for fame and for money.
Something about it though, to me, like the way that I feel something about it, I feel like she's gonna be okay. I think that she has enough people that love and support her that won't let her fall. And even when she's going to be at her lowest, there will be people for her. I think that she is. I don't think that she's a bad person. I think she's a person that makes bad decisions, and she has to feel the fire. Like you know, she has to go through this. Like you said, she's in a season of growing or whatever. Of course, we wish that she didn't have the baby, but she did, and hopefully, with the child that she is able to grow up a little bit faster and become a little bit more responsible in control of her life. I know that there was an incident where he had knocked her dad out, so there's a dad still around. So she grew up with her parents, both her parents, and maybe her father wasn't a good example or something like that. But I want the best for Rock, and I hope that everything works out for her and her baby, and Blueface can go to hell. I can care less what happens to him. Like honestly.
All right.
But anyway, Shawnee girl, did you want to talk about that tweet and the delete? You said you were so happy that he had called. I guess hell, since he ain't seen or ain't been really calling y'all like that. Did you want to talk about that, girl, or nah? I like to tweet and delete shit faithfully. Oh, okay, you petty. Okay, I like that. Petty, baby. I'm with it. The pettiest.
Make them hoes mad. Show me how you fuck her baby dad. Yeah.
Now let me give you some reminders so you can get real petty.
Another day.
I swear, this nigga love the beef. He beefing like, boy.
You the one chasing these hoes down the year.
Down the block? I'm chasing them down the block,
You
huh?
the one got them running.
Oh, and my entire life, I only used one bitch that was loyal to me. Like, bro, how you?
Is she missing teeth?
Yeah, she been missing teeth. She got her tooth knocked out when she was on Bluefaces. Remember, he was with the girls. I forgot what that show was called, but it's on some TV show.
I think I had seen Torch. Do you still got that video that I sent you of who she was before and what she looked like before Blueface?
Let me see if I can dig one up.
She lost her teeth in a fight.
Yeah, that's too much. I can't. I was in a whole career for 20 years that was fighting, and I still got all my teeth. In fact, I got a new one.
Come on, Campbell. She was actually fighting people, fighting other girls.
I'm not fighting nobody. That's not happening.
Yeah, she did. She sold her soul for real, because she's fighting women. She got her people's names and stuff tattooed on her body. She don't even own her own life right now.
That want to fight and stuff all the time and stuff like that. Like, yeah. There's a few mammies that, when I see you, I'ma see you. But that's another story. But
Dang, back in the day, this is
yeah.
Before she let the bandit ruin her. I can't find any tooth videos. She's always fit and healthy, got a 6-pack going on and everything. That's a shame.
She was actually on, I think, like American Gladiators or something like that too. Like she did like the American Gladiators thing where like she did like the whole obstacle course. Like she's always been like very athletic. Like she had a bright future and ahead of her. And that's why I said this is a cautionary tale to, you know, a lot of young Black women of how easily you can get involved into a situation that will deter your whole life. But it's not the end. And it's not the end for Chrisean. She still has, you know, she still can come back from this, but she has to let go of what's holding her back.
True.
I think she's sold. She's done. That's just me. Because if Blueface tell her to do something, she gonna go do it.
Yeah. Mammies Are Dangerous says, Rock is a mammy and a pick-me, supporting a man's bad behavior and fighting for a bandit's attention. Boom. Nailed it. That's Mammies Are Dangerous is always.
Mammies Are Dangerous is correct. If we was to use her situation as an example, if you are attached to, because mammies are dangerous. If you attach yourself to a mammy, it's no different than you attaching yourself to a bandit. They're the same people, and you will possibly be put in harm. And more than likely be put in harm when you attach yourself to a mammy. And like I said, like as much as I, you know, feel for her and, you know, hope for the best for her, I would never put myself in a situation where I befriend her or it have any association with her, because her mindset is gone. Like she's a mammy. And so yes, mammies are dangerous. It's correct. Mammies are dangerous, and she is a mammy. And anybody who any Black woman that attached themselves to her will be put in possible danger. I agree. That doesn't mean I don't want the best for her. I do, but we gotta. If we're gonna call it, we're gonna call it. Like yes, she is a mammy.
Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta watch out who we associate with, especially as we get older, because we build our friendships and people known us as for our character. And when we put people, when we don't vet people and we allow them to come around our friends, we're basically messing them up because they trust our judgment and they trust our character, and we take in somebody. Like who we like, forget, like example, ChriseanRock. You take it around one of your really good friends, and they might trust her too because they trust you. And what if she bamboozled them out of some money, or what if she does something reckless? You know what I mean? So we just gotta be careful.
This is another example of how this whole talk about class and money and the 1% and this and that. ChriseanRock and Blueface is also a part of the 1-10% or whatever the case may be. They are a part of that community, whether they're celebrities or not. You can say what you want to say. They don't live it. They're not Pookies and Ray Ray. They don't live in a project. It has nothing. So money has nothing to do with the mindset of a Pookie and a mammy. It has nothing to do with that.
Excuse me. I have a search warrant for the DJ Torch show. I am Agent Nightmare. I have a search warrant.
Man.
I will be watching you guys very closely. I'm checking your computers right now. Can you guys please refrain from talking while I conduct my investigation, please?
Yes, ma'am.
I gotta get out of here because I got like a million. I got a million tickets in DC, and I can't be getting caught up in this shit.
Yes. You said you had tickets. Well, we're investigating you for hate speech. We're investigating Torch for pandering. We're investigating Creator for soliciting segs through YouTube. I have your profiles ready to go. I have you guys' profile ready to go.
So, like, teaching people how to whine and twerk and teaching
Yes. She's implicated herself in our investigation so far.
So all she said was that she was going to do a training video. It's training.
Well, like I said, it hit my desk. I just do my job. Listen, ma'am. I got this case 3 weeks ago. I got this case 3 weeks ago. I have a search warrant right now. I have noted down everything you guys said. Everything. I'm also looking for what's her name? Carmen Sandiego. I'm looking for her as well. Do you guys know where she is?
I think she's in Spain, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just checking. I think
she has a lot of AKAs. She has one of her AKAs is Prism, AKA Kill Bill, AKA. She's not an agent like myself. See, I'm Agent Nightmare. She's not an agent. I have never came across her in training. She's not in the boot camps or anything like that. She doesn't even work in the same field as me.
Well,
But I think she's Carmen Sandiego. I'm going to take this up to the higher ups, and I'm going to present my case and keep telling on yourselves.
Got it. Well, we will. We'll do everything we can to get ourselves in trouble.
Yeah, I'll call you about Carmen Sandiego because I'm getting sick of her ass. Like, she always trying to boss everybody around and tell everybody what to do, and I'm just sick of it. And if you can take her, I'm willing to cooperate with you. Sorry, y'all.
Here we go.
Shit, like. You trying to beef with me? You're not even the same time zone. Like, you a day ahead. What are we talking? You a day ahead. You in Dubai. And we beefing. And you tweeting. And I'm pregnant. And I turned 23 in a couple days. And oh my God, I could go down a list of shit.
I know. Man, talk about, this is the epitome of the Black community right here. This is why self-esteem is so important. See, I mean, man, I feel bad for her.
What are we beefing for again? Are you good? Dubai ain't fun? I don't got enough beef in me, my nigga. I'm about to go vegan.
Which room we gonna give him? One on the, which room?
Mammy said it's rough out here for a pick-me. It sure is. The pick-me life is not the life. It's not the life.
The back, in the back.
Far left or the one far left? All right. She ready. We ready. Crit.
All right, yo, that's my son. I want all the smoke. You hear me? I swear to God. I swear to God, yo. Yo. Who the fuck y'all think y'all playing with? All right. Back the fuck up. Move the fuck back. What's your problem? Honey boo boo, you okay?
Yeah, okay, we've had enough of that. She's just tweaking. Well, folks, guess what we got now? Sexy Red.
We was backstage at his room. We was just chilling, and he fucked with me. Everybody that was coming in the room, he was being nice, introducing me. He like, she's awesome, she's great. This Sexy Red. It was fun. Drake fun. Yeah, he lit.
Right now online, I just keep seeing pictures of you and Drake. What's going on with you and Drake? Y'all got a record coming?
We be fucking. I'm just playing. That's my people's.
Yo,
we got a song coming out.
Do y'all really?
I mean, supposed to be, but I did some little shit on his song. He sent me a beat and I had rap for him or whatever. He was fucking with it, so we gonna see if he dropped that bitch.
I love that. Is it gonna be named after you? I know Drake always does a record after women.
I don't know. He just fuck with me. I don't know what he gonna do. He gonna pop out with some crazy shit. I know that.
Let me stop it right. Let me stop it right there. You know, the funny thing is that this kind of buffoonery has been happening in hip hop since basically it almost came out. No, I would say I mean, it was started out as artistic, but then later on, when you got into gangster rap, which by the way, the beats I love, but the gangster rap and the hip hop culture and the gangster hip hop culture and everything like that was run totally by Black men. So it's funny today that people now have a problem with some woman who was groomed by the Black male hip hop industry, and she is the result of said Black male hip hop industry, along with Nicki Minaj, along with all the other female artists. They are just a part of a machine that was put together a long time ago, and now you want to blame them for doing the exact same thing that Black men have been doing for 20 years. So that's kind of funny to me that you hypocrites out there are saying, oh, look at this. This is very bad for Black women, blah, blah. Well, you guys didn't have a problem with it when dudes were grabbing their balls and shit on stage and shit and acting like they're in heat, dogs in heat and shit. You didn't mind that. But now you got a problem when this very small, by the way, this very small proportion of female rap artists in the industry are doing the same thing. Dudes have been talking about their D's and B's for ages.
We have a problem that women have taken control, and instead of them profiting off of women being hypersexual, women themselves is profiting off of it. That's the only thing that they have a problem with. If Ice Spice or Sexy Red or Nicki Minaj or Cardi B or any of these women was a part of a group that they was in, they all profited from her. Like Lil Kim profited off being in the whatever mafia, Junior Mafia, whatever. They wouldn't care.
Right. I mean, bottom line is that if Black men truly wanted these Black female artists to be wearing church clothes, they would wear church clothes. But y'all didn't want that. Fake ass mother foes out there. I'm talking about you. If you wanted to really have these women display themselves respectfully, you would have made it happen a long time ago. Long time ago, but you didn't do it.
Lil Kim was like one of the first. And Lil Kim worked for men and worked under men. And they could have set the standard then. When they introduced Lil Kim to us, she could have been introduced to us in full church clothes, robe, and all kinds of stuff, and that would have been the standard. But that's not the standard that they set.
Right. That's why I can't stand the Black manosphere, because they're literally, the Black manosphere, in my opinion, is just basically a bunch of men blaming women for Black men's own failure. That's what it is. That's what it is. And that's the hip hop culture too. Let me play this some more.
Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? So we got some more information about Sexy Red. And I just want to confirm she is pregnant. For all of y'all thought she was trolling, shame on you. The joke is on you. My girl Sexy Red is pregnant and she performing. Look at her with the belly out. Okay, legs side. I see you, sexy. Sexy Red. All right, so honey, girl, this is not the kicker. The kicker is people want to know who her baby daddy is, honey. And I got the 411. It is Drake. Yes, Drake.
Really, it fits.
What?
Yeah, they saying that he is this not the first person that I've heard that from. Like, I've heard that from several blogs now that Drake is the pappy.
Well, he ain't broke.
Congratulations to Sexy Red for successfully locking Drake down and getting his money for life. Congratulations to her.
Yep. Yeah, she's got his. That's a good point. Good point, because they both deserve each other. Let's put it that way.
Drake can have any woman in the world that he wants. The first woman that he had a child with is a sex worker, and now it's Sexy Red. Which I don't have a problem with Sexy Red. I support Black women doing whatever the hell it is they want to do. I don't care about these bandits and what they think and what they say. If you mad about something, like raise your daughters then and then you can deal with it. I don't care what Sexy Red do. Like, it has nothing to do with me. And congratulations to her.
Exactly. I feel the same way. I mean, I have no problem with her. I don't. If I had a problem with Sexy Red, I would have to have the problem with literally all of hip hop. So that's how I see it. Do I listen to her music? No. You know, am I proud of her behavior? No, but dudes do the same shit. That's how I see it.
And Sexy, they has been a couple for a while. Ever since probably like in August, he has proclaimed his love for her, even though they're kind of like in an open relationship. He knows that she got a baby daddy in jail, but he says he don't even see him as a real man. And he has so much love to give for her. And you guys know Drake love ratchet women, you know? So I don't know why y'all be surprised.
And this brings up another thing. So a high value man who loves ratchet women. So you heard that he has a sex worker for one baby mama. And now Sexy Red, which I wouldn't call her ratchet. I mean, I think she's just living up to the hip hop theme.
You know what's so crazy about this is that these men always talk about this my preference. Why you mad if it's a man preference? We can have a preference. Well, that's Drake's preference.
Yep.
Nope. Why are you mad at Sexy Red? Because that's Drake's preference.
Facts. I'm not even mad. I think they got it right this time. You know, at least Ratchet likes Ratchet. I consider Drake as Ratchet also because he's not a positive example out there in the community. So I think the two of them make a good couple. That's just me.
True. Yeah, why not? I mean, they're meant for each other. They're both kind of, technically messy. They're both, they both are in the rap industry. I think it'll last I'll give it about a year.
Let's keep on going down here. These are some more pictures of Drake and Sexy Red all hugged up together like a couple. Now you tell me, what man does this? This is not a friendship. Ain't no man hugging just any random person for what? And Drake already came out his mouth and said that he's in love with this girl. Okay, so let's go down here. And it reads here, it says, I'm with my baby daddy, but still free my udder. Okay. And champagne. Okay. Ain't that so cute? So not only that, honey, we got pictures of Drake kissing Sexy Red. Yes, honey. Do you see the kissy kissy? Okay. This is real love. What?
Hey, I got a feeling, Sexy Red got him around her finger. You know the women out there that be having these dudes, you know. you know.
Have these men around their finger are what they would call a 304.
Nah, she got that. She got that. How can I say this? She got that aura.
Mm-hmm.
And you ladies in the chat, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. She got that shit.
I was talking to one of my friends recently about that, of how, people talk about, colorists, they don't like dark skin, they don't like light skin, they don't like this. I got plenty of dark skin friends that when they walk through, men can't keep themselves away from them because they just exude sex. Like, they just sexy. It is a thing.
She got that. He always on attention around her. She got that.
She has such
I ain't mad at her. I'm
not mad at her either. That's their business. Congratulations to Sexy Red.
But it debunks their narrative about the darker woman. Dark women don't deserve anything. We deserve half on a light bill. How much is this man's worth?
It debunks them on a lot of things because, you know, they think black women don't deserve anything. And Drake being the man that he is, because Drake is probably one of the highest paid rappers right now, if he's not the highest paid. And
He's
for
the
her
man.
to have a baby with her, it debunks a lot of the things that they say about this high value man, that these high value men want this kind of woman. They want that kind of woman. No, they don't.
Nah. She got that shit. Ladies, take notes.
But they don't make an excuse and be like, well, Drake ain't black.
Your daddy black. It's like they always want to get away from the blackness. What the Constitution say? If you got a drop of black, you black. What is it? 3/3 or something?
Black is a man with a black father that has followed black culture, black male culture.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. Miss RV says, "Isn't he a billionaire?" I don't think he's a billionaire. Let me check. I'll look into it.
He got money.
Yeah,
and he gonna kickstart her career. Don't be surprised if her delivery change. I'm looking forward to see if her music change. See if she can really rap.
I would retire and just become a wife.
Ain't no need, huh?
No need to rap no more about your booty hole. And
Oh my.
Yeah, she got something.
Okay. He's worth like a $250 million, 260 million. That's not bad at all. Yeah, but that's right. That's it. So all high value man, he fits all the high value men, stats, but
he's not a high value man though.
No, he's not. Not emotionally, no. That's for sure.
As long as Drake from the way that he come off as one of those type of men, he looking for something. I don't know what it is, but it's from a certain type. He like adventurous women, like you could tell.
Oh, what's that role that the women play and she controlled him in? He put a gag in his mouth. Drake is that.
It's called the name of the movie and the show is called She's Gotta Have It.
No, his position, he wants to be controlled, like gagged, tied up. That's Drake.
Oh, you mean like a dominatrix? Like he
is submissive and Sexy Red the dom.
Like I said, I'm happy for Sexy Red. I don't have nothing to say bad about her. I'm happy for her. Her financial status is gonna change, and so is his. Yeah.
Yeah, they deserve each other. There's nothing to say there. I think good couple, that's their business. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Let's go over some criticism. Let's see what this dude has to say.
Most black women are attracted to Pookie and Ray Ray. Facts. And why would a guy play the game of trying to become Pookie and Ray Ray when, bro, you can never be Pookie and Ray Ray because Pookie and Ray Ray from the streets.
This is
they trying to have ownership on Pookie and Ray right now?
Yeah. This is the funny part to me. This guy right here, Steph is cold. He's Pookie and he's Ray Ray. All he talks about is how to seduce women. He does a little bit of self-help, but for the most part, it's self-help to get sex. It's not like marriage or not like that. I don't mind if that's what he wants to do. Hey, he's one of the less toxic people, believe it or not, in the manosphere. But still, it's crazy to me to listen to him talk as if he's not. See, that's the one thing I've noticed about a lot of black men is we tend to act like we're something we're not. He is trying to act like he's a respectable black man. Now, he might even be respectful to black women, but it looks like he needs to shave his beard. But anyway, let's get past that. But the fact of the matter is, as 90% of his content goes over how to seduce, he's the one who came out with that saying, and you want to bust. I mean, so it's funny to me that he's even bringing this up like that. It's like, wait a minute. You are the one who are literally train guys to be Pookies and Ray Rays, but then you're talking this nonsense. But he's not alone. Most men at least in the manosphere, but in general, it's like they want to ignore that they are being 304s themselves. That's the crazy part. Let's see what else he's got to say.
They from the streets. They are the thug version of Chad and Tyrone.
See, he is Chad and Tyrone. That's the thing I don't get. Dude, I don't even have to go back on his tape far.
To be honest with you, Torchy is not Chad and Tyrone. He is the lane that gives off little dick energy. Like, that's just his problem. He don't know that's his problem, and that's just what it is. And he can settle it with that, but he will never admit to that because he's ashamed. So their new way of excuses, which used to be the white man, is now Pookie's. Now they're gonna try to separate themselves in some other class of men. That only they do that because they're all in the same class according to the dominant race of men. Now they're gonna try to blame it all. No, that's not us. That's the Pookies and Ray Rays. Y'all only debate the Pookies. No, you just give off little dick energy, and women aren't attracted to you.
He looked like that type that get taxed just for walking down the street.
And he look at him, he looks pathetic like a puppy. And women, they don't listen to women tell them. They'll listen to other men and be like, no, it's not that, bro. They just like Pookie's Ray Rays. And they'll listen to other men with those feelings that's just not gonna tell them the truth. And just be like, not all of us can be that man. Just like not all of us can be that girl. Like it is that girl, just like Cyber was talking about that. And it don't really have anything to do with complexion. It don't got much to do with looks. There are women who just can walk around and be that girl. And there's some of us who don't have the same energy. But these men can't admit that. They gotta say it's nothing never wrong with them. It's only the women that just want Pookies and Ray Rays. As if those of us from the suburbs and different communities drive to the projects to meet some Pookie or something. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. So what I put in here in the comment section, these hypocrites, with all due respect, Steph literally tells men how to be Pookies and Ray Rays. This video is hypocritical and filled with delusion. And if Sexy Red set black women back 50 years, let me put in back. Come on, James. 50 years. All of hip hop has set black men back 100 years. That's boom. That's going in. Boom. That is just crazy. I can't believe it. Let me keep it going.
They are handsome men that are from the streets. What is an example of a Pookie and a Ray Ray? I'm just using these two characteristics as examples. Do not get on me, please. Look at the show Ghost. Look at the show Power. Look at Ghost on the show. He is a Ray Ray.
I'm not afraid to kill you. Clean that up. I want it spotless, like it never happened.
That's a sociopath. That's not a Ray Ray.
Wait.
He might be a Ray Ray too. That's a sociopath. I don't know what
He just admitted that another man is handsome.
Right.
This is the thing that, they don't listen to their own stupid conversations of talking about what makes a man a high value man, what makes a man this. And when Kevin Samuels talked about what makes a man a high value man, he talked about several things. And if we was to if we was to think about the character Ghost and what Kevin Samuels said makes a man a high value man, Ghost would be overqualified, even though he is a drug dealer or whatever it is that he do, a criminal. The same way that he called Future a high value man.
Indiana Mom in the house.
According to their definition.
Hello, welcome to Reactions and Reviews. I'm your humble host, Eze. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the show. As a black man, it's safe to say there is nothing like a black woman. Absolutely nothing. And this is no disrespect to other race of women, but black women come in different shades, different look, different size.
Welcome, Pax. Welcome.
You understand? You got your tall one, your short ones. And brothers love their women differently. You got some brothers that's into slim black women. You got brothers that's into thick black women. You got brothers that are into super thick black women.
Notice how he's talking about visual looks.
And then you got some brothers that are into plus size black women. Nonetheless.
Wait a minute, I thought they weren't into plus size black women.
This is why women go and get BBLs. This is why people spend all this money on looks, because this is, did you just hear what the man said? Nothing is about character. Nothing is about, does she go to therapy? What kind of job has she done? How long has she been employed? How does she live? How does she talk? Nothing like that.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more.
These ladies are beautiful. I don't care what country you go to. Black women are one of the most gorgeous women in those countries. And why am I saying all this? I'm saying all this to say a lot of sisters in America say that black men only see black women as a sex object, as a toy. We never take them serious, right? We're sisters. Today,
well, he just brought up Steph is cold. You just blew your whole intro, dude. Everybody knows what Steph is cold is about. Go to his videos. I want a bus. It's either that or he's calling somebody a hose or thoughts or something, or alluding to it.
I'm going to show you why it is very, very difficult for a black man to take some of you black women serious. Shout out to our good brother, Tech Jones, for sending this clip.
It's a thrill. That's all that is. It's like, I don't know, thrills is fun. It's exciting. Being with somebody that's calm and just, don't got nothing going on, it's like, let's do something exciting. Where the excitement is, like, let's get into a fight,
Yo, so your life being on the line every day, that's a thrill? Risking your life is a thrill?
No, I ain't gonna lie, it used to be, but it ain't gotta be every day. It could be here and there, but not every day.
Like a guy working a job, the same, come home, go to work, no excitement. To you don't.
That's funny. Tevin says he forgot to mention plus size white women. No, yeah, I think the funny thing is this is what I find funny, is that these fellas here, they always are talking about how these, Sexy Red and other black women have set, a certain culture back, but ignores the fact that men are 3 times as promiscuous as even Sexy Reds are. So what does that say about men? How many? So I was wrong. I said it set black men back 100 years. Really, if you multiply it, it's more like 150 years. So it's one thing. This is the thing. In the hip hop industry, she is nowhere near the most promiscuous human being in it. They want to paint black women as being that, even though black men are more sexually active than black women by 3 times. So why he's trying to make this sell of pointing to one woman, Sexy Red, who is probably of the rap industry is probably something like, I don't know, 5%. You know, there's probably only really maybe 100 Black women in hip hop that are really doing something. While there must be, I don't know, 3,000 male rappers at least. So I don't get it. I don't get why these guys try to shame Black women, knowing that they're more sexually active and more promiscuous than Black women are. That's the key.
Don't want that. You want where every day is different.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but he got to be fun. He got to do something to make up for, like, not even make up for what he doing. He just got to be fun. You know, you can have a regular job. You just better be turned like. But that's the excitement. You know, that's the excitement, and that's what street dudes bring. They bring that excitement, like high speed, running in front of police,
yo,
shootout. Shooting with
for everyone Sexy Red, there's like thousands upon thousands of Black women that are, you know, working 9-to-5 jobs. That's what kills me.
Like shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, driving fast, smoking. It's just like that life is fun.
Listen to the words that came out her mouth. She wants a pookie. Basically, shootouts, culture.
And it's funny because I guarantee you that even this easy dude, I guarantee you, if you went through his past, he would come up Pookie. I guarantee you. Pookies don't think they're Pookies. They never do. They never think they're Pookies. You know, what y'all think? Creative?
I think he's a bandit himself. I don't understand his talking points because he's painting all women with a broad brush. And
Right.
basically, yeah, Sexy Red, she's her own type of woman. Not everybody walks around looking like, I was gonna say a candy cane. You know? Nobody walks around looking like that. And it's like no shade to her. Like, you know, she talks and she acts like that. She's doing that for attention. And obviously it's working because guys are, you know, looking at her. Guys, she's getting a lot of attention. Drake is basically wifing her and playing girlfriend and, you know, cues with her. So it's like she's winning. She's basically winning. You can't get mad at her. She getting results. What are you getting for her?
I think that Sexy Red represents a certain kind of woman, and there's nothing wrong with those women having representation. Because regardless of whether you don't want to see it or you're mad and feel like that because she comes from a certain background that she shouldn't be in a spotlight and have the amount of money that she has and the success that she has, it doesn't matter because she does. She's made it, and she represents the people of culture of where she's from and with the environment that she grew up in. And she tells that story. Like, nobody cared when all of these nobodies who never did anything pretend like they was gangsters that wasn't even gangsters, didn't even grow up in gangs or anything, wasn't pimps or nothing. Too Short was never a pimp. A lot of these people was never any of this stuff, but they told the story of a culture that they lived around. Nobody cared about those men when they did that. And I mean, I don't know Sexy Red, herself. Sexy Red could easily be a character. Like, it could be that she could be totally different, in real life and who she really is. And she's not even this person, and she just was able to character based off of a reality that there are women who are like this, and that's just what it is. And I don't understand what the problem is. Like, everybody has there should be representation for everybody, and it's fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, like, it is what it is. She doesn't represent all Black women. She represents a certain type of Black woman, and that is a real thing. So I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at any Black woman that is able to change their their legacy and their family and be able to, put themselves in a different tax bracket and a different class. I'm not mad at that for her, because in reality, you may not like what she look like and what she represents, but financially, Sexy Red is in a different class. at this point right now. And I think that that's more what men are mad at. I don't think that they care that she represents slut culture or whatever, ratchet culture or whatever. I think that they're mad that they feel like because they want to punch down on those women and they want to degrade women. They want to degrade Black women. And they want to use that image as the reason why they do it is because they're this Sexy Red character. But Sexy Red in that same personality was able to outdo you, as most of us do. And I think that it's just jealousy and hatred, and that's just it.
I agree. Trizzle makes a very good point. Trizzle says this. Welcome, Trizzle, by the way. She's talking about turned up. He talking about gangbanging and shootouts. Exactly. That's what I hate is the projection of a male. See, men are violent. Women are not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Women can be violent, but in comparison, men are a lot more violent. Women aren't having shootouts with each other. Not nearly at the clip that men are. I mean, we're talking about 1,001-to-1 ratio of women literally being in shootouts. So it's kind of sad and disgusting that this guy, Easy Reactions, is really painting not only a wide brush, but the brush with the wrong color.
Chase. I mean, wow. So the era of
let's talk about Snoop Dogg. Let's talk about Tupac. Let's talk about DMX. Let's talk about Dr. Dre. Let's talk about all these men who brag about having, sex with multiple women per night. Okay. Easy has no problem with that shit. But he has a problem with Sexy Red. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Hold on. He has a problem with what's that actress name? Halle Berry. He has a problem though with Halle Berry telling him not to use her photograph of her being slimed.
See, yep. Boom. So it's this. The irony gets to me. The irony really bothers me. But let's keep it going.
Men, hardworking men, regular Black men, average Black men.
Now he's going into this thing. He wants to compare a multimillionaire woman to a guy who's working hard, which is great. You're working hard. But you see what I'm saying? He didn't pop up here, Pookie and Ray Ray on the screen, nor did he pop up here one of his gangbangers and whatever. He's trying to misconstrue the truth, which Black women are the gangbangers and this guy right here. This is what most Black men do. I've worked around. I worked for a construction system.
He showed this picture of this hardworking Black man, and as if these kind of Black men got Sexy Red to choose from. When Sexy Red herself has described that she liked the men that is from where she's from and what she's used to, which is Pookie's and Ray Ray's, which most people date in their proximity and what they used to. And so she has never even stated that or suggested that she deserved anything more, even though she's wealthy now. She still stated that those are the men that she's attracted to.
Exactly. And mammies are dangerous now that they're all horrible.
Right? At this point. If he's a representation or speaking for the working class Black man, then Sexy Red shouldn't have nothing to do with him at all.
Right.
Man, that era is over. 10 to 20% of Pokies and Ray Rays does not represent Black men. Guys that look like this does not represent the masses of Black men. Regular, average Black men. Your doctors, your engineers, your carpenters.
Now he's being misleading. Because unfortunately, and it's something we need to improve in the Black, especially in the Black male community, is we have a very small amount of doctors, engineers, lawyers, etc. So he's talking about a very small group of men. And it's proven because under the Kevin Samuels theory, you know, that's only what, 5%, 10%? That leaves 90% of all the other guys being regular guys.
Your plumbers, your electricians, your mechanics, your truck drivers. You understand what I'm saying? Your small business owners. The Rares and the Pookies does not represent the rest of black men.
And most black women that watch that show loves Ghost because of how he can articulate the words and how he looks. Oh my God, he looks sexy. And oh my God, he talks like he's from the hood. That will get a black woman's panties wet. That is alpha to most black women in America. These are facts.
If you made it this far, hit that like button and leave a comment to trigger.
So anyway, you see the garbage he's saying.
I was gonna say, can we play one good video of Keanu Reeves? Let's just play one good example video.
Okay, let me look up something right now. You guys can talk while I look up something. A positive. So you're looking for a positive black male image. Is that correct?
No, play the Keanu Reeves positive character video.
Okay, wait.
To show that's what we're looking for. It's not necessarily about race.
Oh, you want to make everybody mad because, you know.
I don't give a fuck. I'm sick of these people talking about this and that. There's people far better in the world who's doing bigger and better things. The fuck.
Okay, let's go with. Let me keep looking. Let me look for something.
We have to show them what a positive example is.
Right.
What they do.
No, you know what I got from that? Was it's very telling because these same men that say that they good men and they want good women, they sure pay a lot of attention to women that they don't like. Because he could have easily did a video on the kind of woman that he wants. But that tells me that they be butthurt that like they can't get women like Sexy Red.
True.
If there was a bunch of, if all women in the world, all black women in America ran around like Sexy Red and gave them free access to our cat or whatever the case may be, there would be no menace. There would be no complaint. They wouldn't care.
And Tevin says this, I heard a lot of truck drivers like to pick up a lot of pros. And you nailed it, Tevin. I know some truck drivers, and that's what after a long ride, they like to go for a long ride. Yep. All right. With no further ado, I like this one. Wait, I got to start it over. Is it Keanu Reeves? Who are you? Is it Keanu Reeves? One more.
Keanu, I want a Keanu.
Vinny, right. You got a minute, Ken? I'll show you something. No, one thing. You send it to him, okay?
Yo, give me an address.
That's Vinny. You got the address? Give him the address. You don't have it.
I text.
All right, I put it on your phone. Love you, kid. Take care of yourself.
All right. Okay, there we are.
Oh, that's so cool. You know, he gives away a lot of his money, a lot of it.
Yeah. I really like him.
He went viral this week for something that he did. He I guess like one of his fans had ran up to him and he had played catch with him or something like that. He's a very genuine person.
Yep, and see, sooner or later, black women are gonna find out there are plenty of Keanu Reeves out there checking for them. But let me shut up. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. You know. Here we go. We're now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going into the Haley Bailey zone. Right now.
Fans of Little Mermaid actress Halle Bailey have been speculating if the star is pregnant, especially following her recent appearance at the 2023 MTV Video Music Awards, where she sported a long dress, which fans believe is unusual for her. Adding to the speculations, an insider reportedly told Page Six that Halle was careful in the way she gave hugs and avoided being photographed on the pink carpet.
If you watch DDG vlogs, then you have already noticed that even before DDG took a break from YouTube, he stopped showing Halle in his videos. Also, Dub Family, which is his brother's channel, would usually show an interaction between Woo Wop and Halle, but haven't, which leads me to believe this rumor might actually be true. And if it is, real fans of DDG know how long he's been wanting a child, even going as far to say Woo Wop telling me he want a cousin on his song, I'm geeking, when we know it's DDG that actually want to give Woo Wop a playmate. If this news is true, real fans are happy that DDG finally have his family that he has always wanted, especially with a woman like Halle. I can't wait until the official announcement. DDG responds on Twitter saying it's a new rumor every week after seeing the videos and pictures circulating online of Halle recently. She appears to have a little bulge, and fans are saying that's from that beef burger she ate when a hotel room service mistaked it for vegan meat. For more, subscribe.
Okay, you guys, so fans have
All right, so what are your thoughts about her being confirmed as Obregonet?
I hope she's not, because she's too young.
I agree.
That's my 2 cents, but you know, you live and you learn. That's all I gotta say.
I'm not gonna say she's too young, because I know. I mean, it depending on what you're doing in life. Like, you know, I know young people that is not even 21 yet that own homes and married and, you know, working, and they you know, they're leaders and bosses of other people. So I'm not gonna say that it's because she's too young. You know, I don't know DDG. I know that what I've learned of him is that he's a YouTuber. And I think that he has some growing up to do. So I don't really know him much to like speak on him. I know that, you know, we, you know, can speculate as to what we see with her and where her career was going and, you know, her potential. And, you know, a lot of times it's looked at as, you know, things like this can be a hindrance to her. But I believe that she comes from, you know, a supportive background where we got to understand that these are not the regular everyday people. This is not ChriseanRock. Even they are not everyday people, but it's not ChriseanRock and Blueface. This is a whole nother situation. And I, you know, again, like just like I said for Chrisean, I would want the best for her. And I'm gonna say the same thing for Halle. If Halle was my daughter and what I know of her and what I know of you know, of DDG, I wouldn't have wanted this to happen, but it just is what it is. But I don't see this as like a loss for her. You know, like I'm not 100% aware of their situation, their true situation, and what's really happening. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
I wanted to say the reason why I say she's too young is because she's like 23. A lot of women don't really know themselves until they're like in their late 20s, and you know that's when they're like fully grown and you know they can fully make, you know, conscious decisions and know what's right. And not saying that she doesn't know what's right, but like they actually know themselves and know what to do and know their life and what kind of projection they want to go in. You know, I don't know. But
I mean,
you know,
I agree as
either
a
way,
person who was
if she has the baby or she
when I was,
doesn't, I think she still will be good.
be young. So like I understand that completely of growing up and changing through time and things like that. But you kind of realize like a lot of times when a child comes that a lot of those things get kind of put to the side where this is the situation now and you're responsible for the developmental of a living being. So of course, like I said, like if she was my daughter, I would not have wanted that for her, but it's what it is. So I'm not worried for her. I'm not worried that she will be in a bad situation or something like that. I'm not worried. I think that she comes from good stock. Like she comes from a good family. She has the support that she needs. That in the case that this relationship don't work out, that she'll be fine. So that's it. Like no, I wouldn't have wanted this. We don't want this for our Hallie, but it is what has happened now. So we think to the future of what is this to be. I think Torch, I don't want to get ahead of, but Torch is going to get into some things with the males later on this week or sometime to discuss who is DDG, like who is he, like who is this guy, and then we'll kind of get a better a better outlook on who he is as a man, and because I don't think people really know much about him. I know a little about him because I know that he's been on YouTube for like a long time. Like he's like an OG like YouTuber that kind of got into music. So he has been in this. He's not just like some guy from like off the street. Like he's actually been successful for a while. But yeah.
All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it grooving.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
It was one of the most cringeworthy moments in award
This is crazy. Yeah.
show history. And 10 years later, we're finally finding out what the hell happened.
Bam.
On Wednesday, Billboard published an article documenting
What the hell happened is they let the sociopath grab the microphone. That's the problem.
You said it.
That's what happened. I mean, we can move on from there.
I mean, hold up for a second. I think that this is a teaching tool. Like this is a lesson of when you choose sides of having a loyalty to to certain people as friends, and it gets in a way of your moral ethics and those things. And I think that what was happening at the time is that Beyonce and Jay-Z, well, Jay-Z specifically was very close to Kanye, and he had a close relationship with them. And I think, and not just that, but Beyonce, of course, her work or whatever, not to put anything on Taylor, but I think that it's one of those tales of like choosing sides of conflict, of that you're now going to put yourself in a situation where your work is discredited and all these other things just to please friends or associates that you side with or whatever. Like I look at it as one of those situations.
what went down after that unforgettably iconic interruption at the 2009 MTV VMAs.
Making sure that you all are entertained.
Here's what went down. Basically, Kanye West crashed Taylor Swift's Best Female Video Award acceptance speech to say Beyonce should have won.
These are things that make me break out in a full body sweat.
But several insiders reveal that though the moment shocked everyone in the room, it was Pink who went up to Ye to tell him off personally.
I just think there's so many people that are being made to feel lesser than, and
It's not right.
Former senior correspondent for MTV News, James Montgomery, recalls, quote, Pink walked up to him and got in his face. I wasn't close enough to hear the conversation, but she was pointing in his face and nodding her head back and forth and giving him her 2 cents about how up this was, and then stormed off, adding that Kanye wasn't pleased about his dismissal from the award show. Quote, Kanye was very upset about this, and he was kind of shocked that he was being asked to leave. Taylor wasn't the only one shook by Kanye's speech. Beyonce was upset too.
My heart is just going, it's out of control.
Former Viacom president Van Toffler said,
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. I want to talk about some new music because it's been a while since I've talked about some music, but I first want to give a shout out to Lady London and Out. Next, I want to talk about the South African artist Tyla. I know some of you all have probably heard her viral hit song, Made Me Sweat, Made Me Water. Her song Water has been blowing up steadily and is slowly becoming a global hit, y'all. And I'm actually very happy for her. I did talk about Tyla in the past as well in one of my videos. I remember the album. Now, moving on, I want to talk about Beyonce and Taylor Swift. Now, Beyonce made a rare appearance. She actually showed up at Taylor Swift's Eras movie premiere. Now, if you don't know, Taylor and Beyonce are both releasing movies of their concerts from this summer. They both had the most successful concerts of the year. And I believe Beyonce's tour broke records. Her Renaissance tour is actually the highest grossing concert from a female artist ever, which is amazing. Beyonce is a legend. You just can't deny it. She's a legend. She's been doing this for decades. That type of longevity is impressive. It will never cease to amaze me. So I think that's great. But also Taylor's tour, the Eras tour, did incredible as well. Taylor is out here running things. Now, I don't know what it is about Taylor and her brand, but anything she slaps her name on, it's just successful. I mean, that girl is blessed. Her concert film for her Eras tour is predicted to gross between 150 million to 200 million worldwide. That is really insane to gross that much for a concert.
DJ, you know you're muted, right? We're not hearing anything you're saying. Okay, I don't know. I guess DJ is doing something.
My bad. My bad. Thank you again, Creative. You always keep me on point. My mic was muted. Shout out to Trizzle, Her Square, Prism, Pax, Tevin. You know, everybody up in the clouds, Miss RV, Indiana Mom. Mammies are dangerous. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep this going. So, cool. Let me keep it going for a little bit more.
Concert film. That's impressive. So Taylor and Beyonce are really doing their thing right now. They're running things. And obviously, when you see two female artists dominate
Alexander's in the house
in this way, there are going to be some comparisons. Now, the Taylor Swift and Beyonce comparisons confuse the mess out of me because these artists are like apples and oranges. They're not even alike in any way, shape, or form. They don't perform alike. They don't make the same type of music. But for some reason, the fan bases, especially on Stan Twitter, have been comparing Taylor and Beyonce all summer long. I've even seen major media outlets comparing the two. And so what Beyonce and Taylor decided to do was link up. So they basically linked up to calm down the stan wars. And not only that, I believe they linked up strategically to get their fan bases to support each other. I do believe that this was a calculated move. And a lot of the fans and stans might not think so. They might think this is a genuine link up.
Wow.
It's
I mean, I know Beyonce was always been light skinned, but has she been that light, or do you guys think she's using some kind of enhancement? She's literally the same. She's literally the same skin tone as Taylor.
I mean, right in this picture right here, like she's on stage performing, so it's a lot of lights on her. But Beyonce is not she's always been a lighter complected woman. But I think that, you know, depending on where you see her, what her makeup look like, and you know, the lights and stuff like that, because she's on the stage performing, that it can appear that she's lighter, because lights make you look lighter anyway. But she is a Creole woman.
Okay.
You know, a Louisiana Creole woman. So she, you know, her background is of mixed ancestry. So I don't think I don't think there's anything unnatural about the way she looks, you know, as far as her complexion.
Got it. Teaming up.
It's not. It's calculated. And this is not to say that Beyonce and Taylor don't genuinely like each other, because I do believe they have a respect for each other. But I also don't think they're hanging out just because. This is clearly strategic. I think they both want support from each other's fan bases. Taylor is welcoming all of the support from the Beehive, and she's praising their queen. She even posted her on Instagram saying, "I'm so glad. I'll never know what my life would have been without Beyonce's influence. The way she taught me and every artist out here to break rules and defy music industry norms. Her generosity of spirit, her resilience and versatility. She's been a guiding light throughout my career. And the fact that she showed up tonight was like an actual fairy tale." She even said on TikTok, "My soul equal broken, the best way possible. Honestly, can't even remember my own name." Honestly, I thought the message was sweet, and the moment they shared together was sweet. But I do think Taylor is buttering Beyonce up to get support from the Beehive. And she also wants to calm her fans down, because the Swifties have been pretty disrespectful to Beyonce. And they were also disrespectful to SZA as well. I don't know. It was just giving racist vibes. Even though Taylor can't control her fans, it doesn't always reflect the best on her when her fans act out like that, especially towards other Black female artists. So I think her praising Beyonce was a way of her showing her fans, hey, listen, she supports me and inspired me, and without her, I probably wouldn't have been where I am. So you should support her too. With that being said, I do believe Beyonce showed up to support Taylor's new film to also get support from the Swifties. And the reason why I believe this is because she posted pictures of her and Taylor on her site, and above the picture, she had a link that leads people to pre-order tickets for her film that's supposed to be dropping in December. See, Beyonce is not a dumb woman. She didn't just show up just because. Beyonce is not one of those people who runs around and pops up at every event. She doesn't do that. So when she does show up, there's a reason for it. And I do believe that she can benefit from the publicity, and she could also benefit from the support from the Swift.
What y'all think?
I think we be thinking too far into things. Like, why can't just people come together and support each other? Why it got to be about money and all this other stuff?
Right. I kind of was thinking the same thing. They've been hanging out. I've been looking back, and this video came out 2 days ago, but I have seen videos of them together for years. I mean, for years. So, I mean, I wouldn't say hanging out for all day, but they've hung out with each other for years. So this is kind of a like I get it's. I think it's the YouTube hype speculation that's coming out. All right.
I think that fandom can be cult like or whatever. Sometimes you got like the Beehive and Swifty. You know, to white people, you know, Taylor Swift is white people's Beyonce. You know, and we know how we feel about our Beyonce, and you know how you know that's they feel the same way about Taylor Swift, and you know the fans and the supporters can sometimes cause problems that you know that shouldn't be a problem. A lot of these beefs that you see online with you know some of these, especially with the girls, you know, like the rappers and the R&B singers, a lot of it start with like the fan base because it's very obsessive of how they are with you know with their support for these entertainers, and I'm just happy to see that Taylor and Beyonce was able to come together as an example of how to deal with conflict, you know, in a way where it's not, and healthy competition, in a way that it didn't turn into something that was negative. So I think that whatever their position was of why they came together and what example that they wanted to set, and what agenda was there, I think that they made a good choice to publicly show themselves supporting one another, and I think that it's good to see.
I agree. All right. With that said, we are at the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen.